Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory. How you guys doing today? I'm doing really good. We're standing in front of the beautiful mob farm out of cobblestone that we made last episode, and it's working out really, really well. I've been actually AFK for the past, 30 minutes-ish, letting it collect, and we've got a fair amount of mobs. But yeah, hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. I'm having a really great day. It's a day. I don't know when this episode's going to come out. I don't know. I'm pre-recording for the week. I got to do this over the weekend. I got to pre-record so much for you guys. But yeah, I have been doing a ton of AFKing since last episode. If you guys missed it, last episode we built this gigantic monstrosity of cobblestone, and it is working out really well because so far, after about 30 minutes of waiting, I've got 71 mobs in here, and I've got no more mobs up there. I don't know if that means that I've hit the mob count or the mob cap, or if it's just because I haven't waited long enough. I mean, it's a thing. So, and it looks to me like most of the mobs in here are one-hit kills, which makes my life so much simpler. Also, off-screen, I went ahead and made myself just a sword that way that I could have something to kill these things with, just in case if they was to mess up. I was doing some testing. I didn't just quit from last episode AFK and then start this episode. I actually tried out a couple different things and just kind of waited to see if what I could do to make this thing improve just a little bit better. What I did from last episode I don't know. I don't think we're going to be able to see them, but I added trap doors to the pedestals to try to encourage mobs to walk off of them. Now, if you don't know how that works, basically the trap door, the mobs see the trap door as a whole block, and then when they walk over it, if it's turned down for what? I'm sorry. But if it's closed down, then they will see it as a whole block, but then walk off of it. I put those on the pedestals just to encourage them to walk over them. I don't know if that actually worked or not. I feel like it did. I have no idea. And I also made this sword. Basically, it's just a flint head and everything else is wood, and I named it the Kokoriki sword. Kokoriki. I know all of my Legend of Zelda fans are just kind of cringing at my terrible mispronunciation of whatever I just said. Oh my goodness, my English is terrible. But we are getting all the loot, all the zombies, and I mean, we're getting all the loot, all of the experience. If I can kill these guys, oh my god, they're all clustered up in that one corner over there. And it looks like some of them didn't completely get down to half a heart. Now, I don't know if that's just like a 1.10 thing, because I was really afraid of this, and I mean, I didn't get in there to kind of test it out or anything. Well, technically I did see this before, but I'm thinking that the mobs, now that, because in 1.8 plus, the mobs had something called a hitbox, wherever, which means that you can push mobs themselves, because pre 1.8, they didn't have a hitbox, but now they have a hitbox, so I'm afraid that the hitbox is slowing them down or stopping them from hitting the ground properly, which is keeping them with health, which is not a good thing. So let me actually go in here, because I placed these slabs because I was really afraid of those mini zombies coming and eating my face while I was AFKing. Even though I don't think they could fit through that block space, but I was really afraid that they could, because I was AFKing over here. I found that the perfect place was like right in the middle of this bridge. That way I'm close enough to where they won't despawn, and I'm far enough away that they'll start spawning at a higher rate. I tried different spots, like I tried there and I tried there, but I feel like if I was getting too close to the spawner and they weren't spawning correctly. So I decided to come over here. And the reason it works really good, which is great. One of the things I want to go ahead and do really quickly, I want to go ahead and put these guys away. I put some chests over here just for a little bit of storage. And then I'm going to put gunpowder in there. And now this is all of my loot stuff that I've gotten so far. I've gotten all these loot bags. I don't want to open up these guys for you guys. I haven't looked in any of these. I have absolutely no idea what kind of loot these guys give off, which I'm actually really excited to see, just in case if they give some like really rare items that we can use for various crafting recipes. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. And we're going to do the commons one first. That's not bad. So I got a sapling and some gunpowder. Let's see, we've got a name tag, which isn't bad. Let's see, what did we get in this one? Then we got barley, sugar, paper, and lapis. That's really not bad. I could really use the lapis. Then we got packing tape and a black quartz pickaxe, which is really cool. Okay, another common one. We've got mini coal. Okay. Then what else did we get? We got a black banner, another black quartz pickaxe, and we got a dark oak sapling. Let's see, that's all for the commons, and then we'll go up to the uncommons next. Okay, we got nether quartz, brick, soul sand, and podzoil. That's really, really useful, especially the nether quartz. Then we got bones, endstone, glowstone, and iron. Oh my goodness, this stuff, I'm so glad we built this thing. Holy crap, all of this good stuff. Obsidian sword, holy damage, holy durability. Wait, what am I at here? This is 4.9. I just found a replacement for my sword. Okay, that's a thing. I found a regular obsidian and a portal charm. I don't know what that does. I'm gonna stick all this stuff in here just for the simple fact that I want to clear out my inventory super quick. Yeah, let's just do this. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we got a portal charm. I don't know what that does, and we got obsidian. Okay, that's really, really useful. And then these rare ones give me bucket of lava with an actual bucket, which is really great, so I don't have to waste the iron on it. Redstone alloy, snow, okay. And the other one gave me, ooh, a blue slime slapping, blue slapling, yeah, and some more snow. Awesome! So we're able to get some really, really interesting loot. Check all this stuff out. All this stuff came from the, no, we got another one. What are you? Void crystal sword. And a hen house. Okay, I don't know what the hen house does, but that's really, 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 really awesome. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be using this obsidian sword, because that durability, though. Sorry, you just got outdone, Kirkariku sword. Kakariku. Korakiyu. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. And we got a black quartz sword. I don't know what this packing tape does. We got a void crystal sword. Don't know if that does anything special. Awesome. We got a bunch of really amazing loot, and our stuff is already respawning. So if you guys were debating on whether or not to actually use this design, I highly recommend it. I can't believe how great this stuff is. Like, it blows me away how fast these mobs spawn in, and just how much loot I'm getting from it. So if you guys have a little bit of extra time on your hands and want to build yourself a mob farm and you're playing this, perfect design right here. Super easy, super simple. All you gotta do is have cobblestone. That's kind of crazy. I love it. So the only other addition, other than the trapdoors that I did, was I raised this up by half a block. And the reason that I did that was because I knew I could make a sword. So I wasn't really worried about the one hit thing. That really was... Is that a chicken? What are you? Why is there a chicken in there? Why did you spawn? Come here, buddy. You can go out. I want you to go out. Why don't you? Alrighty then. We got a chicken that spawned. Maybe that was like it was supposed to be a riding zombie on a chicken? Interesting. Yeah, get out of there, buddy. You can roam free. We're gonna call you Steven. Bye, Steven. So he's gonna be our mob farm chicken. I just totally didn't expect that. But yeah, the only other thing that I did was I raised it up half a block because I was worried about mobs dying on the way down, so I just was like, what's a little bit of extra damage? And I can always make swords. So the other thing that I wanted to go ahead and do today, I wasn't going to be messing with this at all today. I guess I can. What else did I get? Birch and smoke. What? Smiling cloud. What the heck are you? That's awesome! We got our new friend, Steven! Smiling cloud. I don't know what this thing does, but he's now our new friend. Let's stick him right there. That's so funny. Look at him. What do you do? Do you actually do anything? I need to look. Do you have a recipe? Usage? Hold on. The actual edition manual says the smiling cloud is a magical floating cloud which is getting put to life. Floating cloud which is getting put to life through the piece of solidified experience. Alrighty then, don't know what any of that means. There we go, got our cool little floating cloud thing. So the other thing that I wanted to do today was I wanted to go ahead and organize this little pen over here because as I was AFKing, I don't know if we had any more additions over here. I know these freaking chickens are laying eggs like crazy, and I am going to be grabbing all of the eggs because I can use them to make more chickens, which is great. But the other thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to organize this pen, and the way that I'm planning on doing that is I plan on taking the two cows, sticking them in a pen, taking these two pigs and sticking them in the pen, and then taking these two sheep and sticking them in the pen. And then what I plan on doing is, I don't know, am I going to turn, I'm debating. Part of me wants to turn this into just a you know, regular spawning platform and then breed like just what I have and then just kill whatever spawns in here until, of course, that I can get all the numbers up and then I'm eating cow. Oh, I'm gonna eat so much cow. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to see what happens with that. I can't wait till I can get some cow. But that's gonna be the first thing we're gonna be doing today. I know I've been talking way too much and time to get ready for some work. Dear God. I swear this mod pack is the reason I have moderately high blood pressure. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks so badly. Building in this, I swear, building in a sky block, you have to have some serious nuts, man. You have to have some serious nut, as the maintenance people apparently like to say. But this has got this building is nerve-wracking and at the highest degree. If you're gonna be playing this, seriously, you need big nuts, or not be afraid of falling, because I haven't fallen yet. But I've gotten to the point where I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to happen because I just know I'm going to miss the shift and I'm going to fall to my death. So far, it seems that I have done pretty much the hardest part. The hardest part was just trying to lay out the outlines for the farms. Now, well, they're technically not farms, they're little pens. And I accidentally made a baby sheep. He's so cute, but I didn't mean to make you, but you're adorable. Oh God, lockage, lock up. What happened? Oh, that was weird. That freaked me out a little bit. I don't know what that was all about. But, yeah, I got the pins all laid out. Now, I'm debating on whether or not to put grass in the bottom. And the reason that I'm debating that is because the original reason why I'm making pins is to keep them separated. And if I add grass to the bottom of it, it's just going to encourage random spawns, which is not good. But when it comes to sheep, I don't have a choice. So I have a feeling what I am going to end up doing is I'm going to keep sheep and I'm going to keep chickens in here, and then I'm going to put oinkers over here, pigs, and I'm going to put cows over here. Now luckily neither of those two animals need grass to be on. I mean, I don't think they eat grass. I mean, I don't think they do anything with the grass, so they really don't need it. So I'm just going to fill in the bottom with cobblestone, and then that way I won't have to worry about any other random mobs spawning with them. Now I personally am just going to be using the cows for food. Now, I mean, I'm going to be using the pigs for food. Now, I'll also be using the cows for leather, of course. But I have a feeling I'm going to be eating more cow than I'm going to be eating more pig. And personally, in real life, I prefer cow. I mean, cow is kind of the ultimate superfood in my opinion. Cow is kind of amazing. Beef is kind of amazing. If you're a vegetarian, then you are doing something wrong with your life. I'm just joking. If you're a vegetarian, that's your choice. But I'm going to get back to work. This is what it looks like so far. The easy part, well, actually, to be honest, the hard part is over with. I have a feeling getting the animals around really won't be that big of a deal. All right, guys, welcome back. So I finished doing the little organization, and you probably can tell that there's a difference just by the fences, but check it out. So I finished this whole little bit over here. I did not actually do any of this off screen. I meant to do it, and I just completely forgot about it. But yeah, I finished the railing so that I don't derp and walk off like a numbty, and I went ahead, I expanded it to 3 wide as you guys saw me doing. I left this one in the middle like I said I was going to, with sheep and chickens. And again, I gotta figure out a way to collect these automatically. I don't know, is there an item hopper? Let me see. Hopper, let's see, there's an ender hopper, a fancy part of vacuum, wait, a fancy pants vacuum hopper. Okay, so we are going to be needing one of these sooner or later. That way that what it will do is it'll automatically suck in all the stuff and just squirt it into a chest, which will be very, 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 very useful, especially for this thing right here. But of course, I think we're going to need obsidian, and we're going to need an ender pearl, which I don't have yet. So we'll have to wait until we actually get an ender pearl for that. I put the pigs over here, and now I put these chests for here and right there, and basically it's just for the food that they need to reproduce themselves. Humpity time! Get in on. Yeah, squirt out a baby. Thank you. Just love me some of that natural reproduction. That's a thing. And I also put this one over here for wheat. Get over here, Humpy time. Get over here. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought you were grown. That was start getting weird. Humpy time. You're squirt out a baby. Okay, cool. Now, once they grow up, it's gonna get a little freaky in here. Go figure. So, also, it's humpy time? Question mark? You guys, hey, I see you're giving me the eye. Okay, good. He's giving me the eye. I know what he wants. Bam. Humpy time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, squirt out that googly eye, baby. Your baby seems to have a little bit of a mental issue. Go figure. So I've been AFKing for a little while, and I've just, just been kind of killing mobs as they come. And I've been getting some really, really good loot drops from these guys. Check out my loot thing now. I've got, I don't know what these spice wrecks are for. I don't know what this is for. A jerky-nator. That thing looks kind of cool though. I've also been getting just some weird drawer upgrades that we could use for the storage drawers. I don't know what the sleep charm does. I got all of this really good and awesome goodies. Oh, I missed this bag. What's in you? Just mushrooms. Nothing too impressive. I also got these, inferior infusium seeds. I'm guessing that's what goes into that new magical crop spawn. I also got some iron. I also got a lot of this armor that I have on. So I've been getting some really, really great stuff from this spawner. Now, I won't be upgrading this thing for quite a while just for the simple fact that it works really well. By the way, I just wanted to go ahead and point this out. If you guys plan on building this thing in survival, like a survival non-like, what's it called? Non-like skyblock, it might not work nearly as well as this one. If you are going to make one of these, probably my best suggestion for you to make it work the best that you can get it to work is to probably put it over water and to put it really high up in the sky. And the reason that I say that is, the reason that this works so well is because there is no other spawnable space in the render distance for any other mobs to spawn. So the only place those mobs can spawn is up there. Now, if you're on a survival world, you've got caves underneath, you've got other areas around you that have not been lit up yet. So if you're going to be building this in survival, I would recommend building it over water because the mobs cannot spawn over water and really high up in the air so that the caves underneath you aren't rendered. So that way it gives you the best chance of getting yourself a mob spawner. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the time that I've got to record today. I was looking into stuff that I wanted to do next episode, and I really want to start working around with these magical crops. Well, actually, it's not magical crops. It's called magical agriculture. I don't know why I was having such a hard time reading that word, but it's called magical agriculture now. But, I've got a couple more things in the Stone Age that I want to get done, like Tinker's Construct stuff. I'm not really worried about adding a second layer to my island just yet. Obsidian, again, that's not really that big of a deal. I guess we could go in the nether with obsidian, but yeah, it's a thing. I could probably make an automated source of obsidian sooner or later. Especially, and then of course automated cobblestone would be really easy with transfer nodes. Again, I'll probably start working around with that off screen, stuff like that. Well, we might look into that next episode. I have no idea, but I want to start working with this stuff soon because this is going to be one of the ways that I can automate my ores, and I would love to do that because it's just going to make things a whole lot easier. So that way I don't have to use the stupid sieve. But yeah, because the sieve takes too long. But I was looking into how this stuff works, and you need some things called inferior seeds. Now, the way that these things apparently work is that there's a tier system. So let me see if I can find it in the NEI. Let's go magical. How do you spell magical? Oh, mystical. I'm stupid. Mystical. So there's a whole mod dedicated to this, and these seeds have tiered systems. Now, of course, you would have to start from the bottom and work your way up. And of course, there is also armor and even tools and armor. It's very interesting. You can make flying things out of this. That's kind of cool. How do you make this stuff? Superior? Oh god, there's a tiered system. That is going to be forever before we get into that kind of stuff, but hopefully we'll be able to get into that sooner or later. Now, the first thing that I'm going to have to do to make these things happen was I was going to have to make these inferior seeds. Now, luckily, since I got these from a loot bag, I didn't really have to do that. So the recipe for them is just regular seeds and these inferium essence. Now, I've been getting inferior essence from this mob farm. Mobs drop them when you kill them, so luckily I've got quite a bit saved up. It's not a lot, but it's enough to where I can get started. Also, let me look. So go into the next tier, so let's do usage. I'm going to need something called... Not even going to pretend that I know how to say that, but I'm going to need this. And to make this, I'm going to need that inferior essence, which I have in that chest, and I'm also going to need some weird crystal thing called an infusion crystal. Now, to make an infusion crystal, I'm going to need a diamond, and that's going to be pretty much the hardest part, and it's just because I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet. Let me see. I'm going to either need diamond nuggets. Can you get it through a sieve? You can. But it's a 1% drop. Oh my god, that's going to take so long to get a diamond. But I'm going to need this iron mesh, and then I'm going to need compressed gravel. Okay, compressed gravel. Maybe the more gravel that I compress together, the better chance I'll get. Okay, luckily since I have a cobblestone generator, that's not really that big of a deal. Okay, good. So, and I'm also going to need this iron mesh. And then the other thing that I was going to have to go ahead and grind off screen was I wanted to get something called prospectorous shards, however you say that, don't know. And the way that I get that is I'm gonna have to use a heavy sieve with compressed sand. And I don't know, can you get it with the regular sieve? You can, but the drop rate is extremely low. And I haven't gotten any yet, so yeah, and I'm gonna need an iron mesh anyway. So yeah, the iron mesh is pretty simple. I already have some iron. So yeah, again, that's gonna be it for today's episode, guys. I hope you guys had fun. I had a ton of fun today, and don't forget, if you hated this video, you know where to put it. But if you didn't enjoy, do not forget to hit that like button, guys. Like I always like to say, you guys have been showing such amazing support on this series so far, and I want to say thank you for all of your amazing support. Guys, if you're looking for something more to watch, I'm going to be putting 2 videos on the screen right now. If you want to go watch either of those, I highly recommend it. If either of those interest you in any way, shape, or form. If you're brand new and you haven't subscribed yet, hit my face in the middle of the screen. It'll take you to the subscription button, and it'll make you happy because it'll make me happy. If you subscribe and become part of the family. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, and hope all of you have a great and wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.